The old farmhouse stood solitary in the vast expanse of the field, its weathered walls bearing the weight of decades past. It was a place of memories, where laughter once echoed through the halls and the warmth of family filled every corner. But now, as I stood alone on its doorstep, an uneasy feeling crept over me, a sense of foreboding that seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves. My grandparents had left for the night, called away on urgent business, leaving me alone in the old house. I was accustomed to spending summers here, but never had I felt so isolated, so vulnerable in its empty rooms. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the field, I retreated inside, seeking refuge from the encroaching darkness. But even within the safety of the house, I could not shake the feeling that I was being watched, that unseen eyes followed my every move from the shadows. I tried to busy myself with mundane tasks, lighting candles and tidying up the dusty rooms, but the sense of unease only grew stronger with each passing moment. It was as if the very air around me was alive with a silent, sinister energy, a presence that lurked just beyond the edge of my vision, waiting to reveal itself. As the hours dragged on, I found myself drawn to the attic, a place I had always avoided in years past. The stairs creaked beneath my weight as I ascended into the darkness, the musty smell of old wood and neglect filling my nostrils. The attic was a treasure trove of forgotten memories, boxes of old photographs and trinkets from a bygone era strewn haphazardly across the floor. But as I sifted through the relics of the past, I felt a chill run down my spine, a sense of dread that seemed to seep into my very bones. And then, as if in a trance, I found myself drawn to a small wooden chest tucked away in the corner of the room. It was ornately carved, its surface adorned with strange symbols and runes that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. With trembling hands, I lifted the lid, revealing a collection of old books and artifacts that sent shivers down my spine. Among them was a worn journal, its pages yellowed with age and its ink faded with time. As I flipped through the pages, my heart pounding in my chest, I realized with horror that the journal belonged to my great-grandmother, a woman rumored to have dabbled in the occult, seeking forbidden knowledge in the darkest corners of the world. The entries spoke of rituals and incantations, of summoning spirits from beyond the grave and communing with entities from another realm. And as I read on, I realized with a sinking feeling that my family's connection to the house ran deeper than I had ever imagined, that we were bound to it by forces far more ancient and malevolent than mere blood ties. With a sense of mounting dread, I realized that I was not alone in the attic, that something had been watching me from the shadows all along, waiting for the moment to reveal itself. And as I turned to face the darkness, I saw it, a figure shrouded in shadow, its eyes gleaming with a malevolent light. It reached out to me with clawed hands, its voice a whispered promise of eternal torment and despair. In that moment, I knew that I was trapped, that the house held secrets far darker than I could have ever imagined, and that I was powerless to escape its grasp. And as the darkness closed in around me, swallowing me whole, I knew that I would never leave the house and the field alive.